Hi, it's Mitch from Reverse Mortgage Pros. In this video, I want to discuss a 4.99% promotional rate that has just been launched in Canada for reverse mortgages. Let's get started. Now, if you're new to my channel, I offer free professional help with your reverse mortgage decision. Just hit the subscribe button below this video or the like button to get other videos like this with reverse mortgage content to help you decide if a reverse mortgage is right for you. Now, in this video, I want to discuss the launch of a special promotional rate that's only available for limited time of a 1-year fixed rate at 4.99%. I expect this is only going to last a few weeks. Now, one lender launched this promotion and the other lenders chose to rate match them. So now every lender in Canada is offering it. But like I said, this is probably only going to last a few weeks if you qualify for this. In this video, I'm going to explain the details behind the offer, any important considerations, any catches you should know, and what to look for to see if you qualify for it. Before I get into details, as I do at the start of every video, I'm going to quickly explain what a reverse mortgage is in 20 seconds. It's a mortgage for homeowners 55 and over that doesn't require repayment. You can get 10 to 55% of your home's value depending on your age, property type, and location. You can take as much money as you qualify for, but any existing mortgage on your home must be paid off first. It's designed to help you tap into your home equity for retirement and to continue to live in your home forever. Now, there's just been a 4.99% promotional rate that has been launched. Like I said, it's only for a limited time. I would guess a few weeks, which is how long it lasted the last time we saw a promotion like this. It's only on a 1-year term, so you only get this interest rate for the first year of your reverse mortgage. And I'll discuss what happens after this further into this video. But the idea is that you get this promotional rate now for 1 year, and that rates continue to fall so that in 1 year's time you may get a better rate than you can right now anyway, which is I think what makes this such a great promotion. So important question is, do you qualify? So it's limited to new customers. If you have an existing reverse mortgage, you cannot get it with your current lender. You could get it to switch by switching to a different lender, but there would be additional costs and penalties payable. And if you decide to do that, it might be worth it. I can help you run the numbers and see if that's right for you. In addition to this, only certain towns and cities in Canada are included in the promotion. And that's something that's controlled by the lenders, but generally what is only the bigger towns and cities that they're including in this promotion. They're not including rural areas in it from what I've seen. So some of the positive features of this promotion, 4.99% is an unbelievable rate. You may not be able to get this on a regular mortgage right now, never mind a reverse mortgage. 1 year, as I mentioned, buys you enough time to wait for rates to fall further, as all the economists are currently predicting. Now, if you want to see some information on what is expected to happen with rates as of right now, just search for Reverse Mortgage Pros. Should you wait for rates to come down further on YouTube, and you'll see a whole video that I made where I discuss the current predictions for interest rates right now and over the next year. This is about 1.5% better than what rates were before this promotion. So rates were around 6.5% to 6.7% before this promotion. So it's a massive reduction in rates. And all three lenders, as I mentioned, are running it. So choosing the right lender is going to be important. And that's a theme that I'm going to return to in this video as we look at what the catches are and what the hidden costs might be. So some important considerations up front. This is just a 1-year term, so you need to consider what happens at the end of 1 year, and I'm going to discuss that next in this video. Once you take out a reverse mortgage, the likelihood is that you're going to keep it. They're not really a good product for short-term funds. And I'm going to discuss that in a little bit more detail in this video as well. But the rate only applies to the initial amount you take as well. Any future withdrawals you take might be at a higher rate. So it's a one-time option, one-time lump sum for the amount that you take right now only. That's another important consideration. So if you take 100,000 now and 100,000 in 6 months, you're not going to get that rate on the 100,000 that you take in the 6 months. You're only going to get it on the 100,000 that you take right now. So the big question is, what happens at the end of the year? So the end of the 1-year promotional rate period, there are two options. You will either renew the reverse mortgage into a new term and rate with that lender, or you'll pay off either completely or by moving it to a different lender. The reverse mortgage penalties work very differently to regular mortgages. There will still be a penalty payable if you break the mortgage at the end of this 1 year promotional term. I'm going to discuss both these two options in more detail now. So option number one is renewing at the end of the 1 year promotional term. So the renewal rate you will get after 1 year will contain a premium over the market rates available. So for example, if rates continue to fall to 2025 and by this time next year, reverse mortgage rates are around 5.5%, which is a pretty reasonable prediction of where they might be in a year's time, you might get offered 5.8% at renewal. There's going to be a premium on top of the going market rates. Now, the reason why I can't give you exact numbers is I don't know what the rates are going to be in a year's time, and lender premiums vary. So choosing the right lender is very important. And as I mentioned, I'm going to really drive that home in this video. If you choose the wrong lender, this promotion isn't as good as it seems, and you're going to get stuck with a bunch of hidden costs in a year's time. Now, the likelihood right now is that even with this premium, you're still going to get a better rate in a year's time than you will right now. So going back to my example on this page, if in a year's time rates are 5.5% and your lender renews you at 5.8%, so they do apply a premium, you're still getting a rate way better than what interest rates are right now, which are, as I mentioned, in the 6.5 to 6.7% range as at the time of this video. So your other option, option number two, is you break the reverse mortgage at the end of the year, at the end of the 1 year promotional rate, either by paying it off completely or moving it to a different lender. Whichever you do, a penalty is going to be payable. The reason is that penalties work very differently, reverse mortgage and regular mortgage. They don't work based on the term. And again, if you look at my YouTube channel, search Reverse Mortgage Pros, breaking reverse mortgage pros, penalties explained. You'll see videos and information on those. Now, again, penalties vary by lender massively. You could have a $20,000, $30,000 difference, $50,000 differences I've seen in penalties. So the lender you choose is very important here so you don't get stuck with hidden costs down the line. So make sure to reach out to me. I can recommend the right lender if this is what you're planning. So the other important thing to consider, are there any other hidden costs and fees? You've got the renewal premiums and the penalties. Well, the good news is the costs and fees to set up reverse mortgage are exactly the same as with any other reverse mortgage deal. I have an article on costs and fees that explain them in detail. I'd be happy to send to you. I'll link it in the video comments below as well. There are no other hidden costs and fees that lenders are including. Everything is standard in line with what I've seen that they've been charging for years. So that's good. They're not burying some costs here, which they could have done by running this promotion. So the question you're probably asking yourself is, should you get this? Well, if you've been on the fence about reverse mortgage and we're waiting on rates to come down, this is an excellent offer. The likelihood that we see reverse mortgage rates ever in the 4% range in future is quite low. So again, this is an excellent offer. It's a great rate. Lender selection, as I've been driving home throughout this video, is extremely important so you don't get stuck with huge hidden costs in 1 year's time, because that's where some of the lenders will look to make their money on this. So in summary, there's a 4.99% promotional rate available for a 1 year term and is likely only available in the next few weeks. At the end of the 1 year term, you're going to be renewed into a new rate, likely higher than this, and with a premium above the market rates at the time. At the end of the year, if you break the reverse mortgage, you're still going to have to pay a penalty because penalties work differently with reverse mortgages as they do to traditional mortgages. Both the renewal premium, which is option one, and the penalty, which is option two at the end of the first year, vary massively by lender. So lender selection is crucial, and you're talking 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000 differences when you look at renewal premiums and penalties by lender. So this is an excellent offer, in my opinion, for anyone who is waiting for rates to come down, but we really like to get the funds now. I've just been kind of holding off and hanging on, waiting for rates to come down. Now you have the opportunity to get the funds now and take advantage of a low rate, and still in a year's time, probably also take advantage of rates continuing to come down, which is the likelihood right now. Now, if you're interested in this promotional rate, I offer a free professional reverse mortgage assessment in just 90 seconds. I'll give you a free assessment, advise you as to the penalties, renewal rates, and which is the best lender for your situation to take advantage of this special promotional rate, or if it's something that you probably shouldn't do if you can't qualify, if you're not able to take advantage of it. All it takes is 90 seconds. You just click the link below in the video notes or go to ReverseMortgagePros.ca/assessments. That's ReverseMortgagePros.ca/assessments. If you've got any questions or comments as to how this promotional rate works or anything to do with reverse mortgages, leave them in the comment section below. I reply to every comment on every video personally. Otherwise, I hope you found this useful and thanks for watching.